Let's look at our setting tonight. The picturesque city of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Welcome back to our NBA preseason coverage here on 2K Sports. Today's the last day of the preseason. Opening day not too far away. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Hall of Famer Doris Burke, and another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge, from the sidelines. DA, take it away.
Well, almost all of the Greek Freak's points come in the paint. Giannis said, I can already do a lot of damage, basically without a jump shot. Just driving, making plays, and free throws. When that jump shot comes, it's going to be a problem for a lot of players in this league. Kevin?
You're right, DA. It'll be scary. Thanks. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Covington at the 4 with Towns in at the 5. Culver the off guard with Wiggins at the 3. And it's Teague in at the point guard position. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Well, here we are in the preseason, Doris. Teams finding their way. What are coaches looking for right now?
Well, this is exciting for them, Kevin. They get their first look of what combinations will work together, and then obviously they want to know where have their individual players improved.
Now, here's Teague. Over in the corner. Clock at 6. Shoots over Matthews. And the shot is long. On offense here, the Bucks. Now the pass to Bledsoe. Back to Giannis. Matthews scanning the floor. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Well, nice job by Wesley Matthews to read the defense and put it on time and on target.
Teague finds Towns. Here's Wiggins. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Bledsoe. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
Boy, guys, I don't know who feels the contact more, Bledsoe or the defender.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Culver passes to Wiggins. Outside Teague. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Bledsoe. Here's the 3. Matthews, no good. Lopez against Wiggins. Passes it to Teague. Right side Towns. Over Middleton. Towns with the bucket.
Now, Karl Anthony Towns reading the situation and finding an opportunity in the mid-range.
Bledsoe dishes to Lopez. Kicks to Giannis. Here's Middleton, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins. Milwaukee shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. And he knocks down the first one.
And last year, Chris Middleton, not quite as dead-eye as he has been in the past. Still a solid shooter from all ranges.
Middleton hits them both. And for Middleton, Greg, you don't need all the volume out there from him. You just need the efficiency.
And Middleton has always been an efficient player. Great to have on a team as a second or third option.
Towns, no luck.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
So it's the Timberwolves now after the basket by Milwaukee. T kicks to Towns. And the rejection by Giannis. Puts one up from 19. And off the glass. That one's good. Now here's Teague. Pass to Covington. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Towns finds Teague. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Towns, the pass to Culver. The Timberwolves again can't hit. There's the lob into Kumbo. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end, Greg. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Now here's Teague. 9 points last game. Stolen by Bledsoe. Jumps up. And Giannis throws it down.
Well, great instincts by Bledsoe. Picks it up cleanly, able to jumpstart the fast break.
So it's the Timberwolves now. Down by 12. Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. And since coming to the Bucks, Eric Bledsoe hasn't been asked to do nearly as much as he has in the past.
And for Bledsoe, that is a good thing, as he is best as a complementary player. Not scoring as much, but his decision-making and shot selection have vastly improved.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Lopez. Korver comes in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And it's Hill in for Eric Bledsoe. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Vonleh's checked in for Towns. Bell comes in for Robert Covington. Jake Layman's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. And Okogie subbed in for Culver. Clock at 4. They could use a bucket. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Connaughton kicks to Korver. He's looking for Giannis and finds him.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
51 seconds left in the first quarter. Teague can't hit. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit, Greg, for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Now here's Teague. No points in the game yet for him. Vonleh. And the dunk by Vonleh.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Here's Korver for 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Preseason game with Milwaukee. Get a good look at the Bucks.
And it's just the preseason, but going against a team that pushed them around last year, they want to show they're a year wiser and are ready to hold their own.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. All-star big man Karl Anthony Towns is hungry to maximize his potential.
I want to be the best player who ever played, and I feel that I could do that. I think I have the God-given talent and the God-given abilities to make it happen, and I have total confidence in myself every single day.
His coaches, Greg, and teammates love hearing that.
And how can you not? I mean, that kind of drive is special. And with his tools and potential, hard to put a ceiling on just how good he can be.
Preseason in the NBA, and it's great to have you with us. And for the Bucks here, they've been putting a show on, guys.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
Ilyasova out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Kyle Korver. Then there's Hill. And it's Connaughton in at the shooting guard position. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with.
Well, this is the first full year now for Ryan Saunders. Let's remember he was hired by Minnesota full-time after an interim stint last season. And boy, did the players love playing for him.
Here's Okogie, covered by Giannis. Three-pointer. The shot by Lehman, no good. Milwaukee leading by 11. Giannis dishes to Korver. Hill drives in. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2. And as we know, Doris, Ryan Saunders, the son of the late, great Minnesota legend, Flip Saunders.
Well, certainly the family has history with the organization, but in no way did Ryan Saunders get the job due to name only. This guy proved he can get wins from this Minnesota roster last year. For Saunders, he's known as a player development guy, and the ability to handle superstars is part and parcel to the job.
The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Connaughton passes to Giannis. Good. Giannis has got 14.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Here's Hill, and he banks in the layup. 6 points for him.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Minnesota calls timeout. Doris, do you think it's more challenging for superstars in smaller markets, mid-sized markets?
You know, this is such an interesting debate in a world that has become, because of social media, so much smaller. You know, I do think that certain larger markets, LA, New York, can be a blessing and a curse. It does still feel like that media scrutiny is a little bit larger. When things are going well, it's the best thing in the world. When things aren't going so well, boy, those day-by-day question after question can probably become pretty tedious. That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Bledsoe with it. Now defended by Wiggins. Shot's good by Bledsoe.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Wiggins finds Towns. Back to Wiggins. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got his 6th rebound on the night. And Giannis throws it down.
Well, just an easy hoop, all set up by the passing instincts of Eric Bledsoe.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Wiggins. It's good. Wiggins has got 4 this quarter.
Well, easy money, right? I like the strategy. Go inside, get a high percentage look.
Bledsoe kicks to Giannis. Dishes it to Middleton. Antetokounmpo. Giannis on the follow. Giannis has got 18 points.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Gives to Wiggins. Over Matthews. And it's Wiggins missing. And the Bucks with possession. They're on a 14-4 run. Bledsoe passes to Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Timberwolves trail by 21. Got a piece of it. And now in transition is Bledsoe. Here we go. And the basket is good. Bledsoe's got his third basket of the night.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
1:07 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Middleton. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Timberwolves have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Culver covering. Giannis dishes to Bledsoe. The kick out to Matthews. Culver with the steal. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Wiggins. Here's Towns. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Make no mistake, Karl Anthony Towns has all the skills necessary to be amongst the best players in the league. What a problem he poses for defenses, guys.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Towns. Last season, it seemed like Towns recommitted himself on the defensive end after facing some pretty significant criticism in that department.
You know, he looked like he was playing with a chip on his shoulder defensively. Towns has always had the capability to be a fantastic defender, and I'm really glad that he's focusing on that part of his game as an area to improve. They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Culver kicks to Wiggins. Here's Towns. That one off the back iron and out.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Giannis passes to Connaughton. Bledsoe for 3. It's rebounded by Towns. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Culver's got the ball. Offensive rebound. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Yeah, see, I think Andrew Wiggins has the kind of leaping ability and skill to be really effective. I like that he's aggressive hitting the offensive window there, guys.
And so it's Milwaukee with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, you guys were able to get the lead. What was the key to getting all those open shots?
It was just getting stops, getting rebounding, getting out and pushing, finding lanes, finding open guys.
And you made the most of it, Chris. Thanks a lot. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
He ended up with 22 points, 2 block shots, and 1 assist. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
We're seeing the Giannis effect.
And we're getting back to the action. It's the NBA preseason here on 2K Sports. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's been nothing short of a wall at the rim so far in this one, single-handedly providing great rim protection.
If he is in the area, he's going to challenge your shot. He's going to block it, alter it. He's going to have an impact.
Thanks again for tuning in as we get going once again with our coverage of the NBA preseason. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Minnesota, Wiggins and Covington are the forward pair. The tandem at the 1 and the 2, Teague and Culver. And it's Towns in at the 5.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Teague against Matthews. Teague surveying the D. A three-pointer off the mark.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And Greg, after this season, Antetokounmpo will be eligible to sign a Supermax extension. The Bucks want him to stay happy.
The loss of Malcolm Brogdon last summer definitely stung. Trying to control costs, but you don't want to take a step back with Giannis's decision looming.
Inside, here's Giannis. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. 24 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Greg, to me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
They retain possession. Tries again. Towns with the bucket. Towns has got 6 points.
Their first basket in 4 tries. Let's see if that basket gets them going. It can be contagious now.
Towns with the steal. Outside Teague. Here's Wiggins, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Well, right now, Andrew Wiggins understanding in the catch and shoot, they can't guard him.
Lopez outside. Middleton drives in. The shot, no good. Wiggins with some nice D. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Knocked away. Matthews with the steal. Bledsoe against T. They double-team Bledsoe. Here's Matthews, and it's Matthews with the jam.
Ken, how about the hops of Matthews easily skying for that finish?
For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Matthews against T. Here's Towns. That one doesn't go. So Milwaukee will take it the other way.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control. They've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. I mean, he's provided almost all of their offense.
Minnesota calls timeout. Doris, you've covered so many great basketball players over your many years in this business. As a player, coach, and now broadcaster, who has been your favorite athlete to watch or cover or report on?
All right, Kevin, you know I can't possibly name one, so I'm going to just throw several names out there. LeBron James has overcome so many challenges as a young person even before his NBA career. So his story is absolutely incredible and inspirational. How about Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers in the history of the NBA? Or Damian Lillard, who has proven so loyal to his fan base and organization and is one bad man when a game is on the line in the playoffs.
Hill finds Lopez. Rebounded by Bell.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's Teague. Lopez with the block.
Well, Lopez twice on the pipes. He has the length to do this every time on the defensive end.
Noah Vonleh, he's checked in for Minnesota. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And that one's good from Connaughton.
Boy, Kev, how about the recognition of Kyle Korver? Puts the pass on time and on target, makes it an easy opportunity for his teammate.
Teague against Hill. And it's sent back by Lopez. And it's the Bucks on the break. Here's Connaughton. Double clutches. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Noah Vonleh.
Don't you love how comfortable Brook Lopez looks inside? Even when he knows contact is coming, he simply goes right through it.
It's his first trip to the line.
shooting 2.
No good on the free throw.
Well, the evolution of Brook Lopez continues as he is now a premier stretch 5. His three-point shot continues to get better and now a huge part of his arsenal.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Wiggins is checked in. And the second free throw, good. And Lopez bold enough to give himself a nickname.
Yeah, well, what was it? Splash Mountain or something like that? I guess he's earned it with the work he's put in on his outside shooting. More and more centers these days shooting the 3-ball.
Good on the shot. Connaughton's got 4 points this quarter. 1:46 left here in the third quarter. Teague against Hill. Outside Teague. Bell trying to break loose. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Jeff Teague has deceptive strength, effortlessly sinking the shot despite taking the hit.
And last year, a tough one for Jeff Teague. Just couldn't put together his normal level of play.
You know, Teague missed some games with injury, but his shot just wasn't consistent. His passing and playmaking were as strong as ever, but you just couldn't rely on him to score.
You think about the Timberwolves, the one thing that seems elusive for this organization has been consistency. They have had the talent. They've had good coaching. The problem is they haven't yet put those two areas together.
Hill inside. Teague covering, and the basket by Hill. Hill's got 8 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Wiggins. Doesn't go that time. Korver with the defensive effort. And the Wolves, Doris, one of only 11 franchises to have never won a championship. In fact, they've made the Western Conference Finals only once.
I think one of their challenges, at least in this latest run, has been they're competing with a very young core. And certainly you have added veterans to the group. The problem is the core guys have to understand how to step up when it's winning time. What we understand is playoff performance is most important.
He hits both from the stripe. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Okogie, the pass to Vonleh. Bell with it. He kicks to Wiggins. The 3. Oh, good on that one.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And it's Lopez. That time on the assist by Korver. Lopez has got his second basket.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Hill.
Well, that's just great body control from Teague on display. He's so good at anticipating the contact and going up into it.
Free throw good, Teague. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Zhang's checked in. And so he makes both from the line.
And Kevin, this is why Teague is such a valuable player. You know, he's a solid shooter from anywhere, so he's able to space the defense. He can, with his handle, get inside the paint. There's a lot to like about Jeff Teague.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
The Timberwolves have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
And the first one at the line is good. Both teams deciding to change it up. Both good from the line that time. 9 seconds left in the third quarter. Now, Antetokounmpo from deep, Ilyasova. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall.
And this coaching staff appreciates the effort from Culver. The defense is about anticipation.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks, ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, this is why, Greg, great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
Thanks for being with us as we get going here once again. A preview of the upcoming NBA season ahead. We've got Brown. Kyle Korver is out there with Hill. Then there's Robin Lopez, and it's Wilson in at the 4 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Korver finds Brown. Down low. Outside Wilson. The Bucks working the ball around. 6 to shoot. Fires the 3. Milwaukee keeping it alive. The new 14.
Yeah, you know, that's the aggressiveness by Robin Lopez. He doesn't shy away from contact.
So it's such an honor to be on this with you, and you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst, breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career in what you've chosen?
Well, first and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. It's been a driving force. I love it. I would just tell young women, times are changing. Dream big. There's nothing that's impossible. And I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos to those players who are part of the change, no question.
And hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. No one prepares more. No one works harder than you.
Thanks, Kev.
Knocked loose. Lopez with the steal. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
Big time play right there, showing the activity and ability to impact this game.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Here's Bates Diop. He's covered by Brown. Lots of room. They get a hand on it, but he gets it back. Bates Diop misses. And the Bucks, they're shooting so well, 63%. The offense working as one cohesive unit.
Boy, it makes it look easy. Lopez barely has to jump to throw it down.
The Timberwolves have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Napier passes to Bates Diop. There's Vonleh. The pass to Napier. He feeds it to Jang. Goes back up. Lopez with the block.
You know, it's blocks like that which make Lopez such a factor in the paint.
Passes it to DiVincenzo. Doris, in basketball, like many sports, you can call some kind of penalty on almost every play. So with that in mind, Where do we draw that line?
I would say that most coaches and most players would say as long as there's consistency with officiating, they can adapt to the way the game is being called. As fans, as broadcasters, what we want to see the game remain free-flowing, fluid, pretty, the ability to move and cut and not be impeded in your progress. That's what I want to see.
And we see that most nights.
No doubt.
The shot by Vonleh, no good. The Bucks have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Lopez against Jang.
You know, a skilled free throw shooter for his size, so you love Lopez getting to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Lopez.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Layman, he's checked in for Noah Vonleh. That one misses.
Robin Lopez, the prototypical lunch pail player. He brings so much skill, able to create some offense when his number is called.
Graham kicks to Layman. Will it go? And that one, good.
Listen, he hits that shot on a regular basis. Give credit to the offense for getting him a clean look.
Milwaukee has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's DiVincenzo, and the rejection by Jang.
Well, the timing, a very natural aspect of what Gorgui Dieng does on the defensive end.
Pass to Layman. Now Jang. And the rebound goes to Lopez. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Brown. Here's Lopez. Doris, isn't it interesting that we're seeing some teams with more three-point attempts than two-point attempts?
It's incredible, Kevin, that every year over the last decade you see more three-point attempts across all 30 NBA teams. And think about the Houston Rockets. In each of the last 2 years, the Rockets have actually taken more threes than twos. This is the evolution of the game. It is not going anywhere. There's 2 high-valued shots in the league. Restricted area twos, that means point-blank opportunities at the rim, and three-point shots. And everything else in between seems to be getting lost.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Bucks.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Giannis.
Boy, I think he made his presence felt in the paint more than anywhere else. This guy's rebounding numbers were outstanding. He controlled the glass.
First free throw is good. And the Bucks making a change here. Hill's checked in. Belly's checked in for the Timberwolves. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And here's Hill, who will bring it up for the Bucks. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Now, George Hill forces the action inside. Terrific control in the paint, and he earns the call thanks to his aggressiveness.
And the first one drops.
Well, George Hill has always had the term pro attached to his name. Why? Well, he can make shots. He's willing to facilitate. He defends at a high level. Truly an incredible teammate.
20 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Now here's Napier. He's guarded by Hill. Bates Diop. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Lopez with the ball. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.